Good day to all of you. I am Reycheel and Magsino with my co-author, Aiza Gonzalez of Tua Elementary School from the Municipality of Magallanes. Our research is entitled Project On-the-Spot Arithmetic Task, OSAT, an intervention program to improve the arithmetic skills of grades 2 and 3 pupils at Tua Elementary School. For the context and rationale, learning arithmetic is an important part in child's education. Elementary pupils who have mastered arithmetic well gain a solid foundation in numeracy, which will help them when they are promoted to the higher next level of their schooling. A pupil who has not mastered arithmetic will find mathematics much more difficult and boring subject. This will lead to the pupil's disliking of the subject as often. It is failure that they feel when they cannot perform certain operations. Learning basic mathematical facts is a foundational necessity required to learn higher mathematical strategies with efficiency. Mauro, Fevre Morris, 2003, Singer and Greer, 2005. Starting in the kindergarten with recognizing numbers, counting and solving basic addition and subtraction facts, and continuing past 5th grade with multiplication and division, pupils practice these facts in a variety of methods. As early as June, the researchers noticed that there are grades 2 and 3 pupils at Tua Elementary School who were very deficient in doing arithmetic procedures. They interviewed them why they cannot perform fundamental operations. Some pupils answered that they experience difficulties in mathematics and almost all of them get a lower grade in it in grade 2. They also interviewed some parents who said that their children are having a hard time in the subject. From the research and the observation by the researchers, they became motivated to think of an intervention that could lessen the arithmetic problems among grade 2 and 3 pupils and improve their skills. Hence, the on-the-spot arithmetic task intervention was conceptualized by both researchers with the aim that both the deficient pupils in 2 grade levels could improve their arithmetic skills. For the action research questions, these action research questions will answer the following. Number 1, what is the arithmetic skill performance of grades 2 and 3 pupils in pre-assessment and post-assessment? And number 2, is Project OSAT intervention effective in improving the arithmetic skill of grades 2 and 3 pupils based on the statistical difference result of the pretest and the posttest? The proposed innovation, intervention, and strategy. Project OSAT was an intervention program to improve arithmetic skills of grades 2 and 3 pupils by using surprise assessment in the 4 fundamental operations with the use of flashcards containing numeric exercises or simple worded problems. The teachers conducted a 3-minute varied arithmetic assessment. Specifically, the researchers prepared exercises or drills comprising of easy, average, and difficult for each fundamental operations. The children were exposed to easy exercises first for them to feel academic success. Later, the difficult exercises were introduced. Research methods. The descriptive method was utilized in gathering and analyzing data using the comparison of the means of the pretest and the posttest and from the results of the conducted on-the-spot assessment by the teachers. Frequency count and averaging were used in presenting the data in tabular and graphical form whether the intervention applied per arithmetic area was improving, but the general decision shall come from the results of the t-test per grade level. The participants and other sources of data information. The participants to this study were the enrolled pupils comprising of 54 grade 2 pupils, and 34 grade 3 pupils during the school year 2019-2020. Data gathering method. Prior to the experiment, a pretest was administered to all the respondents of both grade levels to identify the difficulties encountered. Starting the third week of July 2019, a 3-minute on-the-spot arithmetic assessment daily was given to the pupils. The task started from addition and subtraction for grade 2 and all the 4 fundamental operations for grade 3. The tasks were classified as easy, average, and difficult. The progress results were recorded and were compared.
For the results and discussion, what is the arithmetic skill performance of grades 2 and 3 pupils in pre-assessment and post-assessment? The following table shows the total percentage of the arithmetic skills performance of grades 2 and 3 pupils during pre-test and post-test assessment. Table 1 shows that for the preliminary data, out of the 60-item exercises with 20 easy, average, and difficult each, the pupils were only able to get 26 or 43.33% correct responses. But after the introduction of Project OSAT, the scores reported very significant improvement with 48 or 80% of the correct responses. This means that the intervention is effective in improving the addition skills of grade 2 pupils. For the subtraction data on the table 2 above, preliminary data reported 27 or 45% correct responses in the exercises prior to Project OSAT. However, after the intervention, the scores was 50 or 80% of correct response with an increasing trend per category. This information clearly showed that the intervention introduced by the researcher was very effective in improving the subtraction skill of grade 2 pupils. For question number 2, is Project OSAT intervention effective in improving the arithmetic skills of grades 2 and 3 pupils based on the statistical difference result of the pretest and posttest? Table 5 shows the significant difference on the effect of Project OSAT to the addition and subtraction skills of grade 2 pupils. The computed T of 0.0049 for addition is less than 0.05 level of significance. Thus, the hypothesis of no significant difference is rejected. There is a significant difference in the addition skills prior and after the intervention. Hence, it is safe to say that Project OSAT is effective in terms of addition. For multiplication, Table 3 showed the significant effect of Project OSAT to the skill. Prior to the intervention, the pupils only got 19% correct responses or 19 items. But after the exposure, they were able to improve the skill at 53 or 70.67%. Thus, from the percentage of comparison, it can be deduced clearly that the project was a big success.
The division performance in arithmetic prior and after Project OSAT is shown in Table 4. Vividly, the pupils got 18 or 24 correct answers or 24% only. On the other hand, after intervention, the scores rocketed to as high as 56 or 74.67% improved level. This simply means that the intervention has great impact on the division skill of grade 3 pupils.
And lastly, for the conclusions and recommendations. The results of the study proves that Project OSAT is effective both for grade 2 on improving their addition and subtraction skills in the same way that it is also a success in developing the 4 fundamental operation skills for grade 3 pupils. Thus, this intervention should be continued if the goal is to improve the arithmetic skills of pupils, even those in the higher levels, especially if they have weak foundation in mathematics. Thank you very much.